December is always the busiest time of year, and when I'm in Australia it's also the hottest time of year. So I've been spending a lot of time outside, enjoying being in nature. What have you guys been up to this December? At the moment I'm reading Elena Ferrante's Lying Life of Adults. Hey everyone, I've come out this morning just to do a little bit of a walk around, and I am reading my book outside today, so I thought it would be nice to bring you guys along with me. It's really started to get warm, which is lovely, and I'm just trying to find somewhere I want to sit. If you guys are ever in Byron, I'm going to show you a few places that you absolutely need to go, and one is Masa Bakery. It's just amazing, like their croissants and everything, they do all sorts of flavours. You have to go to Book Room, and then of course Nagnata and Deji. All of them are my faves, and they have such beautiful stores. And then there is Light Years. I love Light Years. Their bao buns are insane.
The green, it's a different type of papaya than the papaya.
Okay. I've been reading a lot outside, just taking my towel out and reading on the grass, or going somewhere like driving to the beach, and it's just the best ever. It's like so enjoyable to read and to soak up some sun at the same time. And I finished reading The Lying Life of Adults by Elena Ferrante, and I have so much to say about this book, but I'll get to that soon. And then I've been reading Audition by Katie Kitamura, which I just finished as well. I've been in a bit of a reading frenzy because basically when I finished my dissertation, I didn't read for a little while, and then I got back into reading back here in Australia, and I've just been obsessively reading since then. And actually the book I'm in the middle of right now is Monkey Diaries by Jane Birkin, and I have a lot to say on this too. I've got a little bit, maybe a third left. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying reading again, which is such a nice feeling, and I'm about to film a reading recap of the whole year. So yeah, that will be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Right now I'm just getting ready to go out to an event with my mum and my sister, which I'm really excited about. And what I wanted to say is thank you to everyone this year who's been watching my videos, who supported my channel. I have some ideas for a direction I want to take my channel in. I really want to see if you guys are interested in having like a monthly book club. So let's say I chose Monkey Diaries, then a month from now we would discuss it. I would do probably maybe a live or a video, or possibly even down the line conversations would be really fun to record and put up once a month regarding a book. And I think it would be fun because I love making these videos where I talk about a bunch of books, but you know, it's also really nice to go in depth and talk about a book for a whole entire video. I'd really like that. I also really enjoy watching that. So let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. I can definitely do it. And in the meantime, I've also just started writing a Substack, which has been so fun. I've written 2 articles so far. One was my Christmas wish list. And yeah, I think you guys might enjoy that. So go and have a look. And yeah, I have to get on the road very soon because we're going to Brisbane, which is like over a 2-hour drive. So I need to get going because we also have dinner there. So I will take some little clips while I'm at dinner, and it's at such a good Greek restaurant, Hellenica. If you've ever been to Brisbane, or if you're going to go, you definitely need to go there. That's my one of my top tips. James Street in general is just such a lovely area. But yeah, all day I've been on my computer doing work and stuff, and so I'm actually just so excited. Like I just got ready, I am about to go, I just can't wait for dinner, and we're going to see Oprah talk, which will be really fun because my mum, it's like an early Christmas present for my mum, and she loves Oprah. So I think it'll be so much fun. I won't be able to film there, but I can film a bit at dinner, which, yeah, I'm looking forward to so much. Some mother-daughter time. And yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah. So I just wanted to come on here at the end of the vlog. I've been filming this for most of the month of December and just getting like little bits and pieces everywhere. It's been a really busy month, but also like really hot. I've been in Australia, I've been writing, I've been working a lot up until quite late in December, so I've not filmed as much as I'd like to, but starting in the new year, I really want to be like very much more making more videos because I really enjoy it. So I hope that everyone who celebrates Christmas had a very Merry Christmas. It's that period of time between Christmas and New Year, and it's always my favorite time to just read and read and read because I got given so many books for Christmas and I am so grateful for that. As soon as I open them, I want to read them immediately. So I thought I'll show you the books that I got for Christmas. I've been reading Waist Deep by Linnea Maya Ernst, and this is translated from the Danish by Sherilyn Nicolette Hellberg. And so far I'm about halfway through. I'm enjoying this. I've been reading a lot outside, like on the grass, at the beach, just anywhere really, because we have really beautiful weather at the moment in December in Australia. It's just like one of my favorite times of year, and I know like for most people it doesn't feel very festive to have hot weather at Christmas time, but for me I'm very used to that because even when I live in the UK I always come back to Australia for Christmas usually, so I've been enjoying that. And my sister got me Waist Deep. It's very summery, so it's exactly what I wanted to get into first. It's about 6 friends who were best friends during university. They go to one of their friends' cabins in the woods for just a week in the summer, and then all sorts of things unravel while they're there. So that's very much up my alley. Like, I enjoy that kind of fiction. So then I also got Judi Dench Shakespeare. And this is really interesting because it's kind of a memoir, but it's also almost like a study guide for Shakespeare, especially as an actor. And I used to act and I used to do a lot of Shakespeare monologues and things and just really enjoy them. I've kind of dipped into this a little already, and it's really fun reading her opinions and like her thoughts on different scenes. She goes quite in depth, like they go through different plays. Right now I'm still on the first one, which is Macbeth, and then it's I think Midsummer Night's Dream, which is my favorite. No, it's Twelfth Night. Oh no, okay, well we'll see. Oh yeah, Midsummer Night's Dream comes up soon, and that is my favorite Shakespeare play, so I'm excited to keep reading this. I just love how conversational this feels. It's by Judi Dench, but also she was interviewed throughout this, so it kind of takes an interview form. I'm just trying to find who interviewed her. Brendan O'Hare, who is also an actor, I think. So yeah, I'm enjoying that so far. A lot of these books are from my mum and my sister because they know my book taste the most. They always buy me books for Christmas, and I always buy them books for Christmas too, and it's just the best. It's my favourite gift to give, it's my favourite gift to receive. You can never go wrong with books for Christmas. So then I got Frederick Backman's My Friends, and this one's really cool because it's basically, I'm pretty sure it takes like a part of a painting, and we dive into a story about the people that were painted in the corner of a very famous painting, and I think it jumps time periods. I don't know a lot about this book. It sounds super interesting. I immediately read the back and was like, oh, I definitely need to read this. Yeah, it says, in the corner of one of the most famous paintings in the world, 3 tiny figures sit at the end of a pier. Most people don't even notice them. Most people think it's just a depiction of the sea, but Louisa, an aspiring artist herself, knows otherwise. So it jumps between Louisa and then the 3 figures in the painting. So I'm really excited to read that. I love reading about artists or creatives. I got Advent by Gunnar Gunnarsson, who's a very famous Icelandic author, and it's set at Christmas time, so I thought it's perfect to read at this time of year. It's really also very beautiful. And so I started that on Christmas night. I heard that in Iceland it's a tradition to give a book on Christmas Eve. I think I heard that from Jack Edwards, and I love that idea, and I think I would totally do that. But we do Christmas Eve, we do pajamas on Christmas Eve, and then we wear them until Christmas Day. But I got this and started reading that immediately. Next book is Finding My Way by Malala Yousafzai, and I read her first book, I think, when I was like a teenager, and I then read another book she wrote called We Are Displaced, which is an amazing book. It was a collection of stories from different girls around the world, but this one is her memoir from the last few years, so more in her 20s, and talking about how she's navigated like her life in the public eye. I love the way she writes, so I know I'll be reading this soon, and I'm really interested to read more of her story. I got Jane Austen's Notebook. It depends on the diary and on the notebook, but sometimes it's very fun to read them. This has a collection of her own journals, letters, books, and then also incorporates a bunch of illustrations. It's kind of a biography, but it also incorporates all these elements that she wrote herself with a bunch of imagery, and I'm just such a big fan of Jane Austen. I love her writing. I've read a lot about her. I think this is just going to be so fun for me to read, and I really want to read it. As soon as I opened it, I was like, oh my gosh, can't wait to read that and look into this. And I just find her such an interesting woman and such an interesting writer, and so I'm excited to read more and just like see how they depict her world in this book. Okay, this one I'm so excited about. I mean, I'm excited about them all, but this one I got stuck into immediately. I really like Margaret Atwood. I know she's super famous for her fiction, but I also really like her nonfiction. I've been reading her book on writing, and that's great. And then she recently came out with her memoir, and I think it's her first memoir of this type, where it's like more long-spanning. And so I'm not sure if On Writing is not technically a memoir, but it feels a bit memoir-like because it tells stories of her life. But this one is a memoir that she was asked by publishers to write, and she didn't know. She talks about how she wasn't sure about that at first, but then she found a way into writing the story of her lives, because she says that an author always has at least 2 lives, the one that they live and the one of the writer. I think that's the quote. Let me just check. But she goes into that a lot. Yeah, she says, every writer has a body double. The body double appears as soon as you start writing. How can it be otherwise? There's the daily you, and then there's the other person who does the actual writing. They aren't the same. And then she says in her case there are more than 2, and there are lots. And so she's going into like the various lives she's lived, I think. I'm not entirely sure yet because I've just started, and so far I'm at the point where she's like a baby. But I really love the way she writes, and it feels so conversational, and so she really invites you into her world. And she's just such a genius and such an intelligent woman. And I think she's going to write about the process of writing her books and the time period that she wrote them in and everything. And I'm so excited about that. And Dua Lipa recently had her on Service 95 for Handmaid's Tale as book club, I think in November. And I loved that. And then she interviewed her, and Dua was talking about how she'd read this book and it was just so fascinating. So far I can attest to that, and I know it will continue to be. And yeah, I'm so excited to keep reading. Okay, next book is Zadie Smith's Dead and Alive essays, and she is just a brilliant essayist and a brilliant woman, and so intelligent as well. I've read a lot of her nonfiction and essay collections. I'm such a big fan. And this one is her newest collection. She's talking about subjects of recent years and about different artists, different writers, different musicians. You can't put her writing in a box. She really is able to speak on any and every subject that she chooses, and in such an eloquent, intelligent way. So I'm very excited to read this book. So we have one more book, and this one is very, very special. It is Elena Ferrante's My Brilliant Friend Quartet in a like 1-volume special edition, and let me tell you, I think this might be the most beautiful book I've ever seen. And my mum found this and was trying to like hide it from me, because I think I also saw it in a bookstore, but I had no idea she was getting this for me. It's so beautiful because they put like her quotes on the back and on the front, and when I opened it up on Christmas Day, I was like, I knew it immediately was Elena Ferrante from the quote on the back that I could see. And then what's also really beautiful about this is it looks like Ischia to me, but it could be Naples as well. I think the combination of pink and navy is stunning, and I just love this as well. It's really like transporting me into the world of the book. It's also unbelievable that like when you look at it and when you feel how hefty and heavy this is, it's unbelievable. I've read all that, and I think I finished it all last year. Yeah, but I already want to return to it, except I'm not going to be reading this volume because I need to keep it pristine, but it is just so gorgeous. And look at that, like the inside too. Oh, there's something about this book that I just can't stop looking at it. And it's really cool having it all in 1 volume, and I don't actually think they separate it like by the book names and titles. They just separate it by the age, because it starts childhood, adolescence, youth, I think something like that, young adulthood, middle years, all of that. That's really cool. I think I've read now another 2 or 1 Elena Ferrante this year. I read The Lying Life of Adults, which I was showing in the beginning of this video. I'm going to make a whole recap of my favourite books of the year, but definitely last year it was this whole series, which I talked about in that video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the books I got for Christmas, and yeah, I was a very lucky girl to get all these beautiful, amazing books, and so well chosen for me. I think books are such a special present because people really have to know you to know what to get you. It's very personal. It makes you feel so loved when people choose something so carefully for you. So I am very, very happy and very grateful. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good end of the year, and I'll be back in the new year with a lot more. I'm putting together my favorite books of the year, as I said, but I have to wait 3 more days because knowing me, I'll read another couple books in that time. This is like the time of year where I'm never in a reading slump at the last week of December, and I'm always just so excited and like eating up all my books. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed this year, and thank you to everyone who's been here from before 2025. I really appreciate you all and the fact that you're watching these videos, and yeah, I can't wait to make more. I'm also making a Q&A, so leave me any questions you have in the comments or message me on Instagram, and I will make sure to answer them in a Q&A video. So yeah, thanks for watching.